Have here today?
Hi, I'm State Representative Paul Baumbach, serving the Newark area.
That is correct. How did you like it, sir?
I like any meeting where we have the public getting to learn things and for them to get to share their views on things. And I think that Department of Education did a good job of presenting a lot of information, but I love the fact that they were listening for probably half the meeting, and I think that makes it a really good meeting. The next step is what they're going to do with that information. So we're hopeful that they're going to take a lot of the input from this meeting, from the other two meetings, and even improve off of what they would do without that input. So we've got a better system of reporting the funding and how the funding goes to each of the schools across the state, each of the public schools across our state.
Well, I have a question for you. You were one of the sponsors of the bill, is that correct? And that's, you wasn't the sponsor for Senate bill, it morphed into another bill, right?
So I think I was a co-sponsor of the Senate bill, but I'll say, importantly, I also authored two House amendments, and I view amendments as they'll take a good idea to try to make it better.
Yes.
So the first one asks for a lot more information to be shared, and I got feedback that we can do this is going to be really, really hard, can you back off on that? So the second version just reduced what I was asking for the first time. But what we have in there is improvements, making sure we have more data that's more usable. And the example I used in the meeting was contractual services can be anything. So it can be fixing a roof, or it can be your Kelly temp services, your substitute teachers. And there's a big difference to a parent. Are the dollars being spent for teachers in the classroom or for the roof? I want to know both, but I don't want to confuse the two.
That's right.
So the amendment made sure that we're going to be really clear of that. And another comment that someone made is, since 85% of our spending in our schools is for staff, let's make sure that staffing cost is accurate. It includes not just the salary, but also the benefits, which is a big part of the salary.
Thank you, and I appreciate that, because that's very important. I find that when you don't do a line-by-line item, that people really get turned off, that it's used for a lot of other stuff. And thank you, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
I was really pleased with the turnout. I think that I know that it's hard to get the word out, but it was done pretty well. That room was darn close to fill.
Yes, it was.
And not just with people sitting to listen. Darn it, people had suggestions to add, and I really appreciated that.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right.